And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
I was just telling the story about how we got broken into. So between commercials, we keep jabbering. So if you ever decide you don't want to listen to us just on the radio, we're on what?
We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook Live. We're on... not on YouTube tonight. Maybe something went wrong there. But we are generally on Facebook Live, Rumble, X, and when we have the right stuff, the YouTube lets us on. So you guys can watch us there during the breaks. You can see us, our little back and forth. We like to interact with all the comments.
Yeah, we try and answer all the questions online during the commercials because sometimes during the show we get so many phone calls we don't get time to do that.
Don't get to jump in.
So anyway, like what you're saying, we started to do this last week, but we had so many calls that we really never got to it. So here's the theme of tonight's show. This is the phone calls.
Keep it going.
Yeah, what we want to talk about are movie. Well, guffaws, I guess.
Yeah, guffaws.
Is there a guy with a gun in the movie that just makes you go ugh? Now I brought up my worst one last week.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's also best. So everybody loves the Quigley shot where he hits two guys with one round.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay. It's entertaining, but what was he? 45-110 at a long distance. I question that being. I don't know, but anyway, with a 338 lapel was something with a spear point, but that 45-110 is not going to be.
No.
These are not conical bullets. These are flat nosed.
And
it's going to do some serious damage to guy number one. But I don't know how far it's going to get through another guy.
Yeah, to get it to propel itself through the first and into the second to get them both down that way.
And he's supposed to be so far away that you don't even hear the shot until both guys fall. So, I mean, he's got to be...
quite a distance.
Yeah, 1,000 yards away.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And so, he's going to be aiming, about 80 degrees upward.
Compensating for a wind and rotation.
Kind of like shooting a punt, except with a flat nose, not a spear point.
Right, so that's going to be...
All right. Well, we haven't heard from this lady in quite a while, and RJ and I were talking about her before the show. So let's get to her. How are you, Linda?
Good evening, Linda.
Hi. Earlier this morning, I heard that there was a bill that Trump signed. This is after the big, beautiful bill. This is a different bill. Mm-hmm. And in the bill is something called the safety coin. And I heard what the safety coin is the digital dollar. The digital dollar is going to track everything we buy, including guns, ammo, and going to a shooting range.
Well,
all credit already does.
I'm pretty sure they're doing that already with credit cards, but
this will be nationally.
Mm-hmm. Well, credit cards are pretty
international.
Yeah. Well, where did you hear this, Linda?
Earlier this morning on this station on the Gold Show. Kenny Michael.
Okay. All right. Well, let's hope they don't. And I don't think Trump would have much to do with that. And I don't think most of the Republicans would. I would imagine the Democrats will because they like everything that's anti-American. So.
And anything, right?
Yeah. So
I don't know if Trump knew that was in the bill or not, but Trump signed it.
Well, I would say that's probably bogus. But anyway, Linda, thanks for the call. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks for keeping us up to date.
Yeah, I think Linda wears an aluminum hat when she hears these shows.
Well, I mean, she's got to get good reception somehow. We are on the AM.
Remember the little spaghetti strainers with the... she's got like a Frankenstein thing at the top.
That's the only way we can get Channel 11 back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
Well, I mean...
Trying to get that this morning. Anyway... Okay, so anyway, last week I said for my worst is that silly movie with Angelina Jolie where they curve
the bullets around corners, around pillars. Right back into them.
And that's just got a giant no.
Yeah, come come on. I mean, I understand there's a lot of fantasy. A lot of people watch The Matrix and they saw jumping around and bullet time and all that. But for something to be so anti-physics, anti-everything reality, they should have just put magicians and dragons in the same movie.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Here's another one of my least favorites, and it's a fun movie. Remember Predator?
I love
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, when it's the Governator and just the big critter fighting each other, he has some what are they called? They're big bulbous. I'm drawing a blank. Mortars.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and he pulls the top off of one. He pours the powder into a leaf, and then ties that leaf to a spear and throws it. Now, what the hell is that supposed to do?
Where is?
I mean, there's no ignition system.
No.
And oh my gosh, I've been hit with shrapnel of a leaf. What will I ever do?
There are blades of grass in there. Blades.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. I mean, these are two of the dumbest things I've ever seen. What about you guys? Give us a call. What's the number?
You guys call in with yours. 866-870-5752.
Now, best shot, Valdez is coming, Burt Lancaster. Figure it out for yourself. If you haven't seen it, shame on you. Let's get to Howard in West L.A. Howard, what can we do for you?
Evening, Howard.
The business with nickel-plated brass, it's not going to. You can't anneal the angles in the mouth. The dissimilar metals will react different.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
And the business with the Quigley 2,000-yard shot. My buddy Marty was gifted a book from the Bureau of Ordnance in about 1880 something or other, and they were using a trapdoor Springfield with the 45, 70, 500 loads at 32 and 3,500 yards, and they had an artist drawing a 90-degree look at the target frame, and they had 3 boards, 1-inch pine, behind each other, and they were able to determine that at about 32 and 3,500 yards, the plunging angle of the projectile was about 78 degrees. So if a guy is hiding behind a rock, a boulder, and you could see his hat, and he's at 40, and he's at 3,000 yards, he's dead meat.
Well, yeah, I'm not arguing the first guy.
No, first guy.
I'm arguing the guy that was behind
he'd have to be hugging him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, this
piggybacking with him.
Yeah,
right there.
That's why I said. I mean, this is a very famous shot where even snipers of today call it the Quigley shot. But again, when you're shooting a spear point with so much more power behind it, like a 338 Lapua or a 50 cal or a 416 Rigby or the 378 or 375 Shaytac, something like that. That's so different than
that makes a lot more sense.
than a 45 110, which like I said, I mean this is like
they're the bullet path is reliable. It is artillery. It's not really a rifle anymore.
No, exactly. It's going to be kind of like the St. Louis Arch. Yeah, and it's going to be coming down on the guy, and it's not going to go through a second guy.
No, yeah, it's going to be.
Anyway, my buddy and I, another shooting buddy, were using astronomical binoculars. They were 11 power with 80 millimeter objectives, and we could see the shock wave of our 30 caliber military rounds going through the air. That's what the snipers are looking at. They're not going to see the base of the bullet.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Howard, thanks for the call.
Thanks, Howard. Great call.
And that opens up a line. Jimmy, what's the number?
Guys, call in 866-870-5752. Again, 866-870-KRLA.
Yeah, give us a call. Again, you want to talk about the Quigley shot, that's fine. you're going to be wrong. Speaking of, what do you call the binoculars? Magnificent binoculars. We had a set of World War II Japanese binoculars come in. These were ones that they would mount on the boat.
On the actual,
yeah. And holy cow, they were like 2 feet long.
They got to see pretty damn far.
Yeah. So we had those. So we had some pretty magnificent binoculars.
Those sound like big
in the past, but we sold those. I think a maritime museum bought those. We had the coolest set. One time we had an Arisaka Type 99 with 2 bullet holes through it. It was packed in the original casing sent in 1945 from Iwo to San Francisco. It still had all the original stuff on the top.
Stamp in on there
and
all that.
the stuffing inside the gun itself was wrapped in torn up Stars and Bars magazine.
Come on. I mean, how authentic and how history driven can you be?
You don't more than that.
No.
I mean, that's as absolutely cool as it gets. And a maritime museum, I think in New Jersey, bought that set up. It went for a pretty penny.
Oh, yeah.
But how cool is that?
Come on, especially the accoutrement, the whole everything inside of that.
Yeah.
The crate and all. Jeez, it's all history.
Okay, I got you, Kevin. Yeah, well, Forrest, I see your phone number, but we're coming up on a commercial, so we're going to wait till after the commercial and we'll get to you. Everybody wants to talk about brass versus nickel plated.
Hey.
We're supposed to be talking about Hollywood movie shots. Guys.
Come on, but
we'll still get to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is a show for knowledge.
Yeah,
and
we're an edutainment or infotainment show.
There
so
you go.
You can bring them on. We'll help everyone out.
We ain't no damn infomercial.
No, sir.
Speaking of Gunslinger auction.
Hey, we're not just salesmen.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I tell you what, guys, September 13th is right around the corner and stuff is coming in. I mean, we're full, but we're still taking a few. Oh, man, you should see some of the stuff that's been coming in this week. Oof, we got a 38 Super from the 1930s Colt.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's absolutely gorgeous. That we've had a few people come in and we had to hand them a paper towel because they were drooling so bad.
I gotta give me a bib, please.
Yeah, I just some killer stuff.
And
coming
38
in.
Super, it's just so popular, but so hard to find, pretty much. Like
the gun,
in anything that you really actually want to fire.
Very popular around 38 Super for lots of folks, competitors and the like. But we told you about, we've got a bunch of long range ammo. We got a bunch of long range guns.
And super long.
I told you guys I'd get a list of stuff, but you know me, I forgot.
But again, the catalog is about less than a month away now, so we're going to be hyping it up until it comes out. So
That's
will
right.
get you some things.
Yeah,
to
well, we've had a bunch of calls. The catalog will be up middle of next month.
Yep.
You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Give us a call.
Come on.